Bats, and welcome back to my channel. I am the Honey Bat if this is your first time finding me. Today I found what I think is the entire collection of the new Royal Trends Happy Places characters. We have 6 humans, 2 horses, and then I picked up one of each of the blind bags that I could find. These are supposed to contain pets, so without further ado, we're going to take a close-up look at everyone and everything we found. The first character that we're going to take a close-up look at is Prince Rowan Ruby, and the reason that I'm so excited for him is because he is the first boy that Happy Places have put out. So doll companies are finally adding boys to their toy line, which is so important, and I'm so grateful. Another thing that's really exciting is that they're introducing their Easy Pop accessories. So this one has a cape, and here is the back of his pack. It shows you his cape down here, and up here it says, "Introducing Rowan Ruby, the first ever little Shoppie prince. Pop his royal cape on and he's ready for the royal party. There are so many royal faces to make more happy places." Here he is up close. He looks so dapper. You can see his little shoulder details. He's got the little necktie going on here, a little belt. He's got detail all the way around him. This does feel like it comes off. So if you wanted to, you could basically just keep him in a plain red outfit. But I'm going to go ahead and leave on his little prince top there. Like the other little Shoppie dolls, he comes with a little doll stand that we can slide into the little hole on his foot so that he can stand up on his own. And his accessory is this Easy Pop cape. So all we're going to do is push it on from the back, pulling those little pieces over his shoulders. And we're going to see if that wants to hold on. And it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. That is such a cool detail to have. And these accessories are mix and match, so we can put them on any of the other characters that we can find. He also came with this checklist here. It has a little bit of an intro into the Royal Trends. And then our checklist. So there he is in the front. We have 2 other princesses on this side. We have 2 queens and a princess on this side as well. And our 2 horses to collect. So we do in fact have a full set here today. And next in our set is Royal Ruby. So we can see the little horse here that's going to match Rowan Ruby over here perfectly. We're going to go ahead and get this horse out of its container and take a look at its accessories up close. So here is Royal Ruby out of her container. She has braided detail in her mane and her tail. A little saddle that is not removable, but the 2 little ribbons on each side do lift up. She has decorations on the front that again do not come off. And her removable accessory is this little crown here that's going to fit perfectly on her head. If he didn't have a crown, it looks like it would fit on him too. We'll go ahead and try it out on him anyway. And it does seem to fit the little Shoppie dolls if you wanted to use it on one of them. And they also fit onto the horses. Although we might have to take his cape off. So this is what they look like together. They do match in color and theme, and they look really cool together. The second horse in this set is Gemmacorn. So it's another one of the horses that we can have with another accessory. On the back, it shows her here with this girl in the blue dress, but I believe that she comes in a playset, not a singles pack, because the checklist and the horse and our prince were the same. So I'm going to keep my eyes peeled for the playset that has this doll in it so that it'll match perfectly. But we're going to go ahead and open her up and give her a different rider. Gemmacorn up close reminds me a lot of Cutie Corn, the way that the mane curls down and the tail has the curls as well. She has a lot of ice blue details. Some of them are translucent, like the crown and the saddle guard. And then these are not translucent, but they are about the same color. She goes from a dark purple ombre all the way up into white to create her hooves. And she is just a really beautiful winter-looking unicorn. To turn her into an alicorn, we actually have the little wing piece. So we just slide this down into the little notch behind her saddle. These also have a really nice pearlescent finish that give her more of an ice look as well. Although I guess they're going more for a gemstone look since her name is Gemmacorn. But I'm still getting a really wintry vibe from her. Since we don't have an exact match to Gemmacorn, we're going to go ahead and open up Princess Armanda next. She looks like a little knight there, and she has an Easy Pop skirt. And if we turn it over, it comes with her little intro here as well. And you can see what she looks like with her different accessories, but we're going to see that up close and in person. This is Princess Armanda up close. She does look like a knight in shining armor. Just like our prince, this top piece is removable, revealing a solid red outfit underneath. She has a molded knight's helmet, and instead of having a feather, her hair actually comes out to create the detail. So she has a bright pink ponytail, just like the other little Shoppies. She has the little peg that fits into the bottom of her foot on her doll stand so that she can stand up. And we also have a little skirt to add to her. It has this little plastic piece underneath. Actually, it has 1, 2, 3, 4 little plastic pieces underneath. That must be a manufacturing issue. But this skirt is perfectly fine. So one of the things that I love is that it just opens up and fits around our doll. It's a little bit of a tight fit on the doll stand, but it does slide up enough to let her stand up with it. And I think I'm actually going to take off this solid silver piece here. This does look a little more cohesive from the neck down, but with the helmet being non-removable, this is going to have to stay on for me. I don't feel like her skirt matches the rest of her outfit quite enough. I feel like instead of white, it should be silver to kind of tie them together, but these are mix and matchable, so you can always put this on a different doll. I think we're going to leave her as a little knight. And since every knight needs a horse, or in this case, a little alicorn, we're going to go ahead and let her ride on Gemmacorn. And that's how they look together. This series includes 2 more princesses. So we have Princess Beryl, like Princess Berry, and Princess Gracie Feathers. On the back, both of these boast about the Easy Pop skirt and the fact that you can go from daytime dresses to glitter princesses. Here is Princess Beryl. She is a grape-themed princess. She has purple hair with it pulled up in a bun there with a little gold crown detail as well. Her dress looks just like a little bundle of grapes here on the top with leaves around the skirt and then these glitter grapes creating a daytime skirt. Even her shoes are little bunches of grapes with leaves. And she is standing up on her doll stand. She comes with her Easy Pop Glitter Princess skirt. This one only has 1 little plastic piece holding in its shape. So we're going to go ahead and just pull that apart like that. Slide it under the skirt. And clip it down in the back just by pushing it together. And here she has her nighttime glittery princess look. Even in person, it's kind of hard to see where it layers over, so it does look very cohesive, and I like this one little grape that's kind of singled out there at the bottom. It's translucent, but you cannot seem to see her legs through it very easily, which I think makes it look a little bit better. There's her little grape shoes there at the bottom. And without her doll stand, she does kind of stand up on her own in her dress, but she is a little top heavy, so I do recommend keeping their doll stands with them if you want them to stand up on their own. Here is Princess Gracie Feathers. She has her hair all pulled up on the top. Instead of having a ponytail though, she has these 3 little feather details held by a feather headband and feather details on the sides all the way around. She has a feathery little skirt bottom here that's dark pink. Underneath this, she has on an all pink leotard that goes all the way down to her little pink shoes that are also pearlescent. She comes with her doll stand, of course, and she has an Easy Pop skirt that looks like it is a ton of feathers cascading down from what's going to be her waist all the way down to the floor. So we're going to go ahead and slide that underneath the top part of the skirt, and it just comes together in the back, creating this really nice layered look here in the front. So she really does look like she's headed to the royal ball now. Even though you can tell where the little shirt piece ends and the skirt starts, they do layer together really nicely and create a cohesive look. And she stands up just fine without her doll stand in her skirt. The last 2 dolls for this collection aren't considered princesses, they are considered the queens. So this one is Cupcake Queenie, and this one is Queen Behave instead of Queen Beehive. She does look a little bumblebee-esque there though. We're going to get these 2 out of their packages. First up is Cupcake Queenie. She has a little tiara here in her hair with a little red gem there in the top, a red bow on the side, as well as detail on the top of her dress. She has a short gold daytime skirt, little red shoes with bows on them with white tights. Underneath, it looks like she has on a little red leotard. Just like the rest of them, she does come with a doll stand, and she also has an easy clip skirt. So we're going to go ahead and pull this little plastic piece out. and slide this one on. So as we can see here at the bottom, the pink part looks like the cupcake wrapper, and then this part down here looks like frosting with little sprinkles in there, which is really, really cute. It matches her hair perfectly, so she does look very cohesive. I think I would have liked to see the red come down just a little bit more so that it looked intentional. But it does match the top of her dress, the bow in her hair, and the little jewel in her crown, as well as the bow here in the back. Without her doll stand, she is too top heavy to stand up on her own, even with her skirt on. So we're just going to give her a little bit of help. And last but certainly not least is Queen Behave. She was the first one that I saw on the shelf. She caught my eye, and I knew that they had the new series out, so I was really excited to go ahead and pick them up. She has two pink swirly pigtails with little white pom-pom details on both sides, a dark purple crown, two strands of light purple hair that go around a little bit longer than her bangs here in the front. She has on a purple and yellow swirled dress with the same little pom-pom texture around the sleeves. Underneath, she's wearing a yellow leotard that matches her shoes. And if we look really carefully at her shoes, we can see that they have a little yellow crown detail on the bottom as well. So a ton of thought went into the little details that make these dolls so unique. She comes with a skirt just like all of the rest of them. We have the little plastic protector piece. This one is translucent, but is covered in honeybee hive pattern, so that's a really cool touch rather than it just being plain clear. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to go with the rest of the outfit because it's such a difference in color. So we're going to go ahead and take off this top piece and see if it's a little bit more cohesive. I think it looks a little bit more cohesive because it's all yellow, but it kind of just makes her look off balance because there's so many other colors on the top of her. So I think I'm going to keep her in her nighttime outfit with everything together. Before I forget, she does have little wing details on the back there, these little white ones. If I got the chance to repaint her, I would use this purple color for her shoes and this little bit of her hair, the little highlight. And then this skirt, the yellow in the dress, and the crown would all be this transparent yellow or the opaque yellow so that they looked a little bit more cohesive. She stands up just fine without her doll stand in her skirt. So here's everything that we've opened so far, but we are not finished yet. We still have 6 blind boxes to open. But so far, my impression of this series is a really, really good one. I love Happy Places. There are a couple characters that don't quite go together with their looks, but everything else is spot on. Here are the 6 different crowns that I could find. These are the blind bags for this series. We're going to start right over here with this purple one. I've gone ahead and cut the tape. It says that it's going to include 1 surprise little pet and 1 royal crown bed, which we can see. So I'm hoping since we got 6 different beds, we won't have any duplicates for these. I'm going to go ahead and pull that out first. So here we have a hard plastic pet bed. We can see the little mattress detail there in the bottom. This one is purple all the way around with a pearlescent finish. Pink swirls, a dark pink heart with a little feather looking piece on top, and the dark purple heart in the center that looks like it's a gemstone. Inside here, we're going to go ahead and open it up. Looks like we have a checklist, which we'll look at in just a second, and our blind bag's actually in our box and not inside a little plastic container. We're going to take our handy dandy snippers, go ahead and cut open this recyclable blind bag, and we have a little horse. So here is a close-up of our little horse. We have a little gold crown here. It has a red mane that goes all the way down in a little braided pattern. Same thing with the tail, looks like it's braided as well. We have a little purple scarf going around the edge of our horse's neck. And of course, the sweet little faces that Happy Places are known for. So here is the checklist. Oh, these little dragons are so cute. We have Squire and Smirks. I won't read all of their names. Looks like we have a little cat here, a little bird, a little bear, these little elephants, some limited edition ones down here that I'm guessing are going to sparkle because they've got the little glitter marks around them. Looks like there's going to be one of each animal in those. On the back, it looks like we have more cats, a couple of mice, some bunnies, some little puppies there with fluffy fur, some cats, some sheep, horses like the ones that we just found. So this one's name is Crimson. And then it looks like we have 2 little unicorns here at the bottom, And 2 more little puppies there. Other than the limited edition ones down here at the bottom, it doesn't look like there's a rarity level or a way to identify which bed that they come in. So my guess is that it's random or there's a pattern that I am not seeing. We're gonna go ahead and open up the second one. So again, I've cut all of the tape. This is a shiny dark blue pet bed. We have a little diamond here in the front with a little pink border. It also has light blue wings and little pink mini diamonds there at the top. Again, it has the mattress detail there. And these pets do fit nicely in their little beds. We're ready to open up the little blind bag that came with this bed. We're going to go ahead and use our snippers. And it looks like we found one of the cute little puppies. This is Pup Berry, and I'm guessing that she goes with Princess Beryl. So she's really cute. She has on a little necklace made out of pearls here, a little pink crown, and a little light blue bow in her fur. She even has a little bit of a bracelet detail there on her other paw. Before we move on to the third one, it looks like some of these match in a lot of the same colors to the actual dolls that we found. So I'm wondering if each one of the beds, since there's 6 different ones, match one of the dolls, and that way you can figure out which characters you can get in each bed. I'll have to look more into that. I don't think I'm gonna have an answer today, but if you know, please leave those down in the comments below. We are going to open up this one next. And this particular color scheme reminds me a lot of Cupcake Queenie. So we're going to see if the pet that we can find has the same color scheme as this one does. Here is Cupcake Queenie next to the little bed that we just opened. They both share the gold color and none of the other ones seem to have the same color scheme. However, it's not a perfect match because this one obviously has a lot of red and white and this does not. So it's a theory, but it may not be true. However, whether it matches or not, the little gold crown bed is really cute. We have dark purple gemstones with pink outlines. And this one has 3 little toppers there. And again, the little mattress detail inside for our perfect little pets. We found Reuben, the little mouse, so he has a little gold and red crown there, a little purple necklace there on the back, and a little white cape, which does actually match Cupcake Queenie very nicely. You can even see the little mouse whiskers there on the side, and he looks a little surprised. But maybe he just needs a really good nap, so we're going to tuck him in bed and move on to the next one. Our next one is this all pink bed. Reminds me a lot of Princess Gracie feathers. So it has a dark pink shiny pearlescent gem on the front and little light pink wings. The same little double ones that this one had. You can tell this is the same mold, just a different color. With the little mattress detail there in the middle. We're going to go ahead and open up our box, take out our checklist and our new little character. This one feels really small there in the corner. Looks like it might be a little kitty cat there. And this is Sprinkle Paw. So it has a little bow tie around its neck, little white wings there in the back, and a little blue crown on the top of its head. It's also winking at us. The size of these little royal pets is perfect for other doll houses and other imaginative play as well, so they don't just have to go with your Happy Place collection. We have 2 left. We're going to go over here to this dark purple one, which looks like Princess Beryl, but if the theory stands, then we have already found out that hers will be this dark blue one here. So I'm not sure who this one would match. This one is the same mold as our gold crown, but it is pearlescent purple instead with light blue gemstones. And whenever we open this up and take out our blind bag, we're going to use our handy dandy little scissors again. Being very careful not to cut ourselves or anything in our bags. Oh, we finally found a pink one. So at first I thought this was a cat, but now I think that it is a fox or a skunk. This is Glossy. I'm going to go with skunk though because of the way that the tail curls. She has a little teal bow there on her hair, a little belt that goes around her that matches that, a little pink bow here in the front, and a cute little face that makes it look like she's got a little tooth or a little tongue hanging out. Maybe she's a squirrel. What do you guys think she is? Leave me that down in the comments below. Our last one is this blue one. It almost looks like Cinderella's carriage. It is the same mold as our little purple bed back there. We have the light pink gemstone with a slightly darker blue around the edges and at the top, with little yellow squiggles on the side. So there's our little pet's bed. We're going to go ahead and open up our little blind box. I think all of these are really cute so far, so I don't have a preference as to who we find. Looks like we might have a little white character. So this is Foxy, so it's definitely a fox, so that's what I'm going to guess the last character was as well. This one has a little blue crown instead of a bow, and a light pink face, back, and tail. And over here it has these two little pink marks that almost look like hair clips or kiss marks or a cutie mark on My Little Pony. I'm not sure what they're supposed to be though, because they don't have a very definitive shape. But it is a little tongue sticking out, though, that we can see her face a little bit better, and she is very cute. So that is everything for this video. Thank you so much for sticking with me this long. I know it was a bit longer, but I wanted to unbox the whole series of characters in one video and then throw in a few surprises for you guys. If you have not already, please hit that like and subscribe button. It tells YouTube to show my channel to more people so that they can find me just like you did. Please leave me all of your favorites down below. So your favorite character that we unboxed, your favorite pet, and of course your favorite pet bed there in the middle row. For me today, I'm going to go with the prince because I'm so excited that they're finally adding boys to the Happy Places line. For the little pets here in the front, I think the first one we opened, this little horse, was my favorite. And I think of all of the beds, I really like this all pink shiny one. But let me know what your favorites are down in the comments below. And until next time, my fellow bats, I hope you have a wonderful day and I will see you next time. Bye for now.